solution following all that R&D work won't be done by all of those 14,000 people. Blue Origin is cutting 10% of its payroll, so about 1,400 jobs. Gains for Wall Street's indexes today. Dow up 0.75%, 343 points. S&P up 1%, 63 points. Nasdaq gained 296, that's 1.5%. Bloomberg Money at 26 and 56 past every hour. Manager O'Day at 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Wednesday's Tuesday. It's amazing the value a used vehicle can have on a human life. When your car, boat, truck, motorcycle, or RV served its purpose, why not donate it to the Salvation Army? By donating your vehicle, you're providing a new direction for those struggling with alcohol, drugs, and other problems. Your donations have helped change lives for over 150 years. Call 800-SA-TRUCK or visit satruck.org. They'll pick up your vehicle at no charge and give you an IRS approved receipt. Thank you for helping. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
Winning the Bonus X scratch-off games from the New York Lottery feels like... But multiplying those winnings up to 100 times feels like... Multiplying your winnings. With the new Bonus X scratch-off games from the New York Lottery, you could multiply your winnings up to 100 times. Prizes up to $5 million, plus bonus games for more chances to win cash. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE.
More may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to goodrx.com/GLP. goodrx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Spectrum brings you this fast and reliable tech tip. You can use the My Spectrum app to easily manage your account from your mobile device. Chat with a virtual assistant, enroll in AutoPay, even upgrade to get more out of your Spectrum services. Download the My Spectrum app today.
AccuWeather says it's going to clear out tonight. It's going to become windy and turn colder again with a low of 29 degrees. Real feels down in the teens because of these gusty winds, 30 mile an hour winds. Tomorrow we'll start the weekend mostly sunny with a gusty cold wind, a high of 37. Real feels in the 20s for Friday. Tomorrow night increasing clouds, less wind, and a low of 26. Looking at Saturday, cloudy, some snow and sleet arriving in the afternoon with a high of 36. Right now, we're hanging on to 45 degrees. There we go, with a real feel of 40. Good afternoon, I'm Larry Mullins. Wednesday News Time at the Tone, 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Lori Madden. A Long Island couple will be having an especially sweet Valentine's Day.
Nearly everyone in the audience was crying tears of joy. Via Hall 1010 wins on 92.3 FM at the Bristol in East Meadow.
News News Time 5:30. One time now for expanded traffic information. Here's Greg Rice.
Well, Lori, eventually we'll catch a break on the BQE in Queens. Not yet. Eastbound BQE just past Queens Boulevard. You got the two right lanes out with a wreck. That's why you're slow all the way on back towards the Prospect Expressway. All the way on up. Westbound BQE slows from the LA right on back to the Brooklyn Bridge. And we haven't quite recovered from the belt either way into Bay Parkway because of an earlier crash. And then more eastbound company from Flatbush all the way on up towards Erskine Street. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound side of the George Washington Bridge is good enough to the upper and lower. Outbound a bit slow from Rosedale Avenue, Rip Van Degen credit to the long-term work near Grand Concourse, and again from Yankee Stadium on up. The earlier breakdown on the ramp from the Harlem River Drive to the George is gone, but the Harlem River Drive still slow out of the 140s. West side, South Van Degen, best of it out of town. Lincoln's about 15 to 20 in, no more than a few out. Followed about 10 to 15 back to Jersey. Outbound covered roadway slammed to Connolly Avenue with a crash, but it's the lesser of two evils. The Newark Bay extension is slow all the way back to 14A in Bayonne with a broken down truck in the right lane. Inbound though, the Newark Bay extension, that's your clear winner. 80 westbound, your exit 37 Rockaway, couple of left lanes out with a crash. Stay with 46 once you get west to 287, it's better. And if you're in jam, call the Barnes Firm traffic tip line at 844-JAM-1010. That's 844-JAM-1010. Traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need, the best result possible.
miles per hour. Lots of sunshine tomorrow with a gusty cold wind, a high 37. Greenfield temps will be in the 20s. Increase in clouds tomorrow night with less wind, low 26. And then for Saturday, cloudy, we'll see some snow and sleet arriving in the afternoon, a high 36. That mix changes to rain into Saturday as temperatures slowly rise. But before that changeover happens, could pick up a coating to an inch of snow in the city and across Long Island. 1 to 3 inches possible north and west. And periods of rain Sunday, perhaps a thunderstorm, a milder high 46. But by Monday, it turns sharply colder again. 46 degrees right now, slightly cloudy in Midtown. We're going down to 29. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 92.3 FM.
Amazon Business offers smart business buying solutions, so you can spend more time growing your business and less time doing the admin. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
It's news time 5:34. An update tonight to a disturbing story we told you about last week.
Prosecutors charged a man who they say chopped up his roommate's body, stuffed it in a suitcase, and tossed it in the East River. 23-year-old Christian Millette is now facing murder charges. Police say the victim is 65-year-old Edwin Echevarria. Their neighbors said they seemed like family.
You know, he called that boy his grandson. He called him his grandson. He trusted him. You trust somebody, and you gotta just be careful who you trust.
Police sources say the roommates were arguing over food and that Millette.
That's up $93 billion in the last 3 months of the year, half of it from credit card debt. To allow the Trump administration's buyout plan to proceed. The White House was giving a thumbs up today.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the offer has been a success.
75,000 people accepted the buyout program. That's going to save millions of dollars for American taxpayers, and that's exactly what we want.
Some unions representing federal workers have filed a lawsuit against the deferred resignation program. The judge ruled the unions did not have legal standing in the case. The decision did not address the legality of the buyouts themselves.
Correspondent Linda Kenyon, 46 degrees now, cloudy in New York. We are going down to a very chilly 29 tonight with winds gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour. That would send the real feels down to the teens. Winds news time 5:36. Madonna has a Valentine for fans. 1010 Wins Entertainment is next.
Painting is the easiest way to breathe new life into your home. And when you choose CertaPro Painters, you're choosing a partner in making your house a home. Free estimate, reliable communication, and professional work all at the right price. Schedule a free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. And ask about their color consultation services. Each CertaPro Painter's business is independently owned and operated. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple.
Corruption charge. She says in the letter they had evidence that Adams destroyed and instructed others to destroy evidence in the case. She also said to the mayor, quote, "He has committed the crimes with which he is charged," end quote. We have not heard from the mayor on this particular issue tonight, but we did hear from City Council Speaker Adrian Adams, who likened the Justice Department's actions regarding the mayor to, she used the word blackmail.
This is bad for New York City, and this is bad for New Yorkers.
The Speaker, 2 days after the Justice Department memo calling for the dismissal of criminal charges against Mayor Adams. The dismissal is being done in a way that charges could be refiled, and it makes reference to the mayor's actions on illegal immigration.
It blatantly states what it expects of the mayor and the perpetual threat of his criminal case to force his compliance.
He says the mayor can issue executive orders weakening migrant protection, but they may not be legal. Dr. Star, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Make sure you stay with 1010 Wins and 1010wins.com for all the developments in this story tonight. Just on 5:46, Governor Hochul is rejecting a request from Louisiana. Cooperate with out-of-state warrants for such charges against doctors and medical professionals. Louisiana has a near total ban on abortion. The charges target Dr. Maggie Carpenter. New York has shield laws designed to protect doctors from anti-abortion laws in other states. Wins News Time 5:46.
Searching for a warm and welcoming for mom or dad, River Spring Living may be the option you're looking for. Sit on a 32-acre beautiful campus right along the Hudson River. There are plenty of chances to engage in activities, wellness programs, and so much more. Explore which community is right for your loved one. From independent living to assisted living and memory care, specialized teams are dedicated to making everyone feel right at home. Visit riverspringliving.org to schedule a tour today. That's riverspringliving.org. This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows that students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Granger comes. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Granger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Candy wins. I can get all my
And complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2 and may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate relief if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and learn more at Linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Wednesday, 5:49. The nation has a new health chief tonight. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been sworn in as U.S. Health Secretary after being confirmed by the Senate in a mostly 2-1 vote. Senator Mitch McConnell, a polio survivor who said Kennedy had a record of trafficking in dangerous conspiracy theories, broke ranks with fellow Republicans and voted no. Senator Mike Crapo of Idaho apologized information today.
Will bring a fresh perspective to healthcare, prioritizing consumer choice, information transparency, and early interventions to strengthen the well-being of all Americans.
To confirm Mr. Kennedy's vote to make America sicker.
$5,000 cash. 1 point earned equals 1 dollar. Club members can earn up to 5 times entry multipliers at Jake's 58 hotel.
Again, these are the 27 Carolina. Please call the 24-hour toll-free hotline at 1-877-8-ONY or text ONY.
Now Bloomberg Moneyline, sponsored by Safa Via Home. Here's Andrew O'Day.
If gambling addicts lose money on bets, is it the casino's fault? A flurry of new lawsuits argues yes. In this case, the casino is DraftKings. The suits claim the online betting company knowingly fueled people's addictions. Dow Jones faces the issues with DraftKings' VIP program, which connects the biggest gamblers with hosts who give them credits and encourage them to keep betting, even if they say they need to stop. DraftKings' VIP programs are common across multiple industries. The amount of money Americans owe in mortgages, auto and student loans, credit cards, and other debt hit a record. In 3 months of last year, the New York Fed Reserve Bank says total U.S. consumer debt outstanding hit $18 trillion. And the share of debt that fell into delinquency, meaning 90 days or more past due, rose to 3.6%, highest since spring 2020, the quarter COVID first hit. Stocks up today, Dow gained 343, NASDAQ up 286, S&P up 63. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 50.
Now it's your turn to be treated like the commander-in-chief with up to 50% off brands like Miracle, Baker, Bernhardt, Century, Lee, and Vanguard. Plus thousands of beautiful, world-renowned Salvavia designer rugs. Salvavia's President's Week event only lasts for a very limited time, so don't miss your chance to save up to 50% off furniture, beautiful designer rugs, mattresses, accessories, and more. Visit one of Salvavia's designer showrooms in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, or find your nearest location at salvaviahome.com. But hurry! Salvavia's President's Week sales event is on President's Day, February 17th. Don't miss it.
I'm Larry Mullins. Personal injury should equal personal attention. That's what you get at Spector & Associates Serious Injury Law Firm. They understand accidents and represent people who have been seriously injured. Spector & Associates is based in New York and will help. Injured? Call them first. 800-318-8888. Spector & Associates has recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for their clients. And if you've been involved in any kind of accident, visit their website, crashinjury.com.
or visit their website, crashinjury.com. Your serious injury
Always live on the free Odyssey app. 1010 Winds AccuWeather says clearing, windy, much colder tonight. We're going down to 29, but the winds will be gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour, sending those real field temperatures down into the teens. Tomorrow is a sunny and blustery day, high 37 again. Real feels much too warm, down in the 20s. Tomorrow night, cloudy, less windy though, low 26. Saturday's a cloudy day with a storm moving in some snow and sleet in the afternoon. High 36. That will turn over to all rain on Saturday night as the temperature rises. On Sunday, a cloudy day with periods of rain. We won't even see a thunderstorm. High 46. Right now it is 46 degrees, cloudy in New York. We are going down to 29. More people get their news from 1010 Winds than from any other radio station in the region. Gary Souter is our service aide. Sarah Milano's writing. Kyle McMorrow at the editor's desk. I'm Lori Mack.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Winds at 92. The mayor says he wants to work with the administration, not fight with it. And it's raising eyebrows tonight. Meantime, the lead federal prosecutor in New York quit her job today, citing a call from her bosses in Washington, telling Danielle Sassoon to drop all charges against Adams. And on the way out, she told Trump's new attorney general, Adams is guilty. We have part of the letter, which I'll share with you in a moment. Governor Wolverine was asked her thoughts about the situation with all the innuendo and inferences. She shook it off and says, my job is to protect the people of New York, and what Eric Adams does or does not do with the Trump administration is on him. Also tonight, a follow-up on congestion pricing. It's thinning out the traffic, but it's beefing up the sidewalks. Folks now sort of complaining that it's crowded as all get out. A 104-year-old birthday girl on a lighter note says all she wants for her big day is to go to jail. We'll explain and introduce you to Miss Loretta. 1010 Winds AccuWeather, clear skies tonight, windy and cold. We'll drop down to a low of 29 with road fields down in the teens. Winds news time 6:01 from your Mercedes-Benz.com traffic right now. Expand traffic with Greg Rice.
Now, here is what you need to know about the J's and Toes. Southbound George, pretty good ride to the upper lower. The northbound west side, that's among the more tough rides out of town. A breakdown on the ramp from the northbound west side to the outbound George. That's gone, but northbound west side stays slow the whole ride up from the 70s. East side of Manhattan is slow on the Harlem River Drive out of the 150s. Cross Bronx slows from Sheridan Boulevard over to the George, and the northbound Deegan slow in fits and starts. From Liberty State Park all the way to 14A with a broken down truck. Inbound, you go off the Newark Bank. The inbound Skyway off on Tunnelly Avenue. It'll run you about an extra 30 minutes or so. Brooklyn down Brooklyn Bridge, Queens down RFK, still very slow across the East River. Traffic is sponsored by MajorWorld.com. Don't get duped by low advertised prices on pre-owned cars. Once you try to buy one, the final price wound up being thousands more. Major World for transparent pricing and no surprises. Major World, 4340 Northern Boulevard, Long Island City. Call 1-800-MAJOR-AUTO or go to MajorWorld.com. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Winds on 92 Radio.
We'll have more on the resignation of the chief federal prosecutor in New York, leaving her post after an order from her bosses in Washington to drop the Adams case, telling the new attorney general she's confident Adams was guilty. But first, we're leading off with that much-talked-about meeting between Mayor Adams and border czar Tom Holman. Tonight, one of the biggest headlines, Adams announcing an executive order that will allow ICE to operate on Rikers Island. Adams says the law has been forced to shoulder the burden of a national humanitarian crisis, whereby some 230,000 migrants have come to New York seeking support, costing the city $7 billion. And he punctuated with little help from the Biden administration. Adams says that's why he